Love isn't just a feeling, it's chemistry, it's biology, it's the invisible force that pulls two souls together, even before they realize why. Have you ever wondered why some connections feel magnetic? Why just one look, one word, or one touch from the right person can send a rush through your entire body? It's not magic, it's science. Psychologists have uncovered that attraction is 90% subconscious, a delicate mix of dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin that shapes how deeply we bond. And the best part? You can spark this connection intentionally. I'm your coach from Higher Cognition, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 10 powerful psychology-backed secrets to make him feel an undeniable, unshakable love for you. These aren't gimmicks. These are real, research-driven strategies used by relationship experts, therapists, and even behavioral scientists. So if you've ever wanted to create a love that feels effortless yet unbreakable, where he thinks about you every moment, feels safe yet electrified in your presence, and sees you as the woman he can't imagine his life without, then stay with me, because the secrets I'm about to share, they will change everything. Let's begin. Secret number 1, unlock the vulnerability loop, the secret language of the heart. What if I told you that the moment you stop trying to be perfect is the moment he starts falling for you? Psychologists call it the vulnerability loop, but it's more than science. It's the bridge between two souls. When you open up about your fears, your quirks, your little struggles, something powerful happens. His defenses drop, his heart listens, because deep down, we all crave one thing: to be seen, to be understood, to be loved, not for perfection, but for our truth. But here's the twist. Vulnerability is magnetic, but only when it's mutual. It's not just about spilling your secrets. It's about inviting him into a space where he feels safe to do the same. And when he does, that's when the magic happens. That's when you shift from being someone he likes to someone he can't imagine his life without. Next time you're texting, try this. Confession: I still get nervous before first dates. You? It's simple. It's disarming, and it activates the brain's bonding hormone, oxytocin. Because when someone trusts us with their truth, we instinctively trust them back. But wait, what if I told you there's a psychological trick that makes him obsessed with your presence, even when you're not around? It's called the Zeigarnik Effect, and once you learn it, you'll never see attraction the same way again. Stay with me, because this next part is where everything changes. Secret number 2, the magnetic power of the unfinished story. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head just because you couldn't remember the next lyric? Or a TV show you had to binge because it ended on a cliffhanger? That's not just curiosity. It's a powerful force of human psychology called the Zeigarnik Effect. Psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik discovered that our brains cling to unfinished stories like an unsolved mystery, constantly replaying them, craving resolution. And in love, this effect is your secret weapon. Imagine this. You're deep in conversation, laughter filling the air, then suddenly you stop. You lean in, smirk, and say, "Oh, remind me to tell you the rest tomorrow. It's insane." Then you walk away. Now, you live rent-free in his mind. You're not just another moment. You're the unfinished chapter he needs to complete. Drop a voice note that fades out just before the climax. You won't believe what happened next, but I'll tell you later. Now, he's hooked, waiting, wanting, craving more, and you hold the missing piece. But what if I told you that curiosity alone isn't enough? What if you could make him emotionally invested in every word you say? That's where secret number 3 comes in, the power of reciprocal liking. And trust me, once you master this, his heart will naturally start chasing you. Secret 3, unlock the power of reciprocal liking. Make him feel drawn to you instantly. What if I told you the secret to making him fall for you isn't about what you wear, what you say, or even how you look? It's about something far deeper, something wired into his brain since the moment he was born. We, as humans, don't fall for people randomly. We fall for those who make us feel wanted, seen, and valued. It's called the reciprocal liking effect. And once you understand this, you'll never see attraction the same way again. Here's what science tells us. When we believe someone genuinely likes us, something incredible happens. Our brain automatically starts liking them back. A groundbreaking study from the Journal of Personality in 2023 found that just the perception of being liked makes us feel an instant emotional connection without us even realizing it. Think about it. When someone looks at you with admiration, with warmth, with that unshakable certainty that you are special, don't you feel something shift inside you? Don't you feel safer, more connected, more drawn to them? That's the power you hold. The key? No grand confessions, no over-the-top gestures, just certainty, just warmth. Casually say something simple yet profound. I don't know what it is, but I feel so comfortable around you. That one sentence plants a seed in his mind, a whisper that grows, a thought that lingers. He starts to associate you with ease, with warmth, with safety. And guess what? He'll find himself drawn to you without even knowing why. Or try this subtle text. You're weirdly easy to be around. It's playful, it's effortless, and most importantly, it makes him feel good, and people don't walk away from those who make them feel good. See, love isn't about chasing, it's about magnetism. And when you master the art of reciprocal liking, you don't have to convince him of anything. His own heart will do that for you. But here's where it gets even more powerful. What if you could make him feel emotionally safe in a way no one else ever has? Because coming up next is a secret most women overlook, but it's the key to a bond so unbreakable, he'll never want to leave your side. Stay with me. You don't want to miss this one. Secret number 4, the 501 love formula, how to make him feel irreplaceable. Love is not measured by grand gestures. It's built in the quiet moments, in the unspoken ways we lift each other up. And here's the secret most people miss. Dr. John Gottman, one of the world's leading relationship psychologists, discovered something astonishing after studying couples for over 40 years. The strongest, most unbreakable relationships all have one thing in common, a precise ratio of 5 positive interactions for every 1 negative, 5 moments of kindness, warmth, or appreciation for every disagreement, every tough conversation, every challenge. But here's where most people get it wrong. Compliments, they're easy. But the wrong kind of compliments, they fade like echoes in the wind. Telling him he looks good, that's nice. But telling him you admire who he is, that's powerful. That stays with him, weaving into the very fabric of his identity. Because at the core of every human being is a question we don't say out loud, but we all desperately crave the answer to. Am I enough? And the right words, they don't just boost confidence, they shape belief. So here's your power move, the kind of compliment that makes his soul stand taller. I love how you handled that situation. It showed so much wisdom. The way you think amazes me. I admire your patience. It's something rare. You make things feel so effortless, but I know how much effort you actually put in, and I see you. Do you feel the difference? These aren't just words. These are affirmations of identity. And when you give him that kind of validation, he won't just hear it, he'll feel it. He'll carry it. And most importantly, he'll associate that feeling with you. Now let's take this even deeper, because what if I told you that the next secret isn't just about making him feel seen, but making him obsessed with sharing his world with you? It's the difference between just talking and building an unshakable bond that no one else can touch. Are you ready for that? Let's go deeper. Secret number 5, ignite his heart with the power of unforgettable moments. Have you ever wondered why the most powerful love stories aren't written in candlelit dinners and predictable dates, but in the heart-pounding, breath-stealing moments that make you feel alive? Science has an answer. Adrenaline rewires attraction. In 1974, psychologists made a stunning discovery. They asked men to cross 2 different bridges, one sturdy and safe, the other swaying dangerously over a rocky canyon. The result? The men who crossed the terrifying bridge were 300% more likely to fall for the woman waiting on the other side. Why? Because their brains mistook the rush of adrenaline for deep, magnetic attraction. This is how the human mind works. We don't fall in love with people. We fall in love with the emotions they make us feel. So here's your secret weapon. Ditch the ordinary. Forget the predictable dinner dates and soul-numbing routines. If you want to be unforgettable, create moments that make his heart race. Because the more thrilling the experience, the deeper his brain ties those electrifying emotions to you. Take him on an unplanned midnight adventure. Challenge him to a spontaneous road trip. Sign up for something neither of you have ever done, an escape room, a dance class, a mystery challenge. Because here's the magic. Novelty isn't just exciting, it's addictive. Every time his heart races next to you, his brain floods with dopamine, linking that exhilarating feeling to you. And before he even realizes it, you're not just someone he likes. You're the spark in his story he never wants to lose. Secret number 6, the art of amplifying his joy. Imagine this. He just accomplished something big. Maybe he nailed a presentation, crushed a workout goal, or got a text that made his day. His eyes search yours, waiting, Will you feel this moment with him? And here's where most people go wrong. A half-hearted "that's nice" or a distracted nod. It doesn't just kill the moment, it kills connection. But what if I told you there's a secret used by the happiest, most unbreakable couples? A way to make him feel truly seen, deeply valued, and emotionally safe with you? It's called Active Constructive Responding, and it's a game changer. Science proves that when you react with genuine excitement, it cements emotional intimacy like nothing else. Here's how you do it. Step into his excitement. Let your energy mirror his. If he's ecstatic, match that level of joy. Pull him deeper into the moment. Ask, "No way, what did you feel when that happened?" Validate his effort, not just the outcome. Say, "You must have worked so hard for this. I'm so proud of you." Why this works. Neuroscience shows that when someone shares good news and their partner responds with high enthusiasm, it strengthens the brain's reward circuits, making them associate their happiness with you. You don't just hear about his victories, you become part of them. Now picture this. He's standing in front of you, his eyes filled with excitement. This is your moment, your chance to either be a passive observer or the person who makes him feel like a king. And guess what? The way you react in this one small moment will determine how much he wants to share with you in the future. The deeper the bond, the stronger the love. Next up, I'm about to reveal a psychological effect that will make you instantly more attractive, even if you make mistakes. Stay with me, because this one, it's pure magic. Secret number 7, the pratfall effect, why your imperfections make you unforgettable. What if I told you that flawless perfection is forgettable, but a tiny human imperfection? That's magnetic. Think about it. Have you ever met someone so polished, so perfect that they felt unrelatable? But then someone else stumbles, laughs it off, and suddenly you feel drawn to them? That's not coincidence, it's science. Back in the 1960s, a fascinating psychological study revealed something shocking. People actually find you 40% more attractive when you make a small, harmless mistake, as long as you own it with confidence. Why? Because perfection creates distance. Imperfection? That creates connection. It makes you real, relatable, human. And in a world obsessed with flawlessness, authenticity is a breath of fresh air. Now imagine this. You're on a date. You spill a little coffee on your sleeve. You have two choices: panic, apologize, and shrink in embarrassment. Or you chuckle, wipe it off, and say, "Well, that was graceful." And in that moment, something shifts. You just became irresistibly real. Mind hack. Instead of chasing perfection, embrace the little missteps. Next time you trip over your words, drop your phone, or take the wrong turn, own it. Wink, laugh, and let them see you're comfortable in your own skin. Confidence isn't about never messing up. It's about how you carry yourself when you do. And guess what? The more comfortable you are with your imperfections, the more he will be too. Because love isn't built on flawless moments, it's built on real ones. Now, let's talk about the next powerful secret that makes someone unforgettable. Secret number 8, the power of transformational stories. Make him feel your journey. Let me tell you a secret. Stories don't just entertain us, they rewire our emotions. They slip past logic, past skepticism, and straight into the heart. And here's the science. Princeton researchers found that when you tell a powerful story, your listener's brain doesn't just hear it, it syncs with yours. Your emotions become his emotions. Your struggles become his struggles. Your victories, he feels them as if they're his own. That's the magic of a transformational story. But here's the key. Don't just tell a story. Take him on the journey. Paint the moment when you felt lost, when the weight of the world pressed against your chest. Maybe you doubted yourself, maybe you thought, "I'm not enough," and then something changed. A shift, a lesson, a spark. You found strength you never knew you had. And in that moment, when you rose, when you conquered, he's not just listening, he's feeling. He's there, standing beside you, heart racing, feeling the victory with you. And do you know why this works? Because emotions create imprints. He won't just remember your words, he'll remember how you made him feel. And feelings are the glue of human connection. So here's your challenge. Share a story, not just words. Let him step into your past, walk through your struggles, and celebrate your victories as if they were his own. Because in that moment, you're not just someone he's interested in. You become unforgettable. A well-told story doesn't just attract, it bonds. It builds emotional trust, and trust, that's the foundation of love. Secret number 9, the hidden power of the Benjamin Franklin effect. Imagine this. A man who despised Benjamin Franklin suddenly became his loyal ally. Why? Franklin didn't beg for approval. He didn't chase. Instead, he did something counterintuitive. He asked his rival for a small favor. And just like that, the walls of resentment crumbled. What if I told you that this same psychological trick rooted in human nature could be your secret weapon in love? When we do something for someone, our brain rewires itself. We start to see them as valuable. It's called the Benjamin Franklin effect, and it's one of the most powerful yet unnoticed forces in human connection. Here's the magic. Instead of always giving, ask for something small, a tiny favor, nothing grand, nothing overwhelming. Maybe it's, hey, could you help me choose a playlist for my workout? You're so good at this. Could you show me how? Because every time he helps you, he subconsciously convinces himself, I must like her. I wouldn't be helping otherwise. And just like that, he's investing in you. The more he does, the deeper he feels connected. Psychology hack. After he helps, seal the moment. Look him in the eye, flash that irresistible smile, and say, wow, I owe you big time. Guess that means I have to buy you coffee now. Suddenly, he's not just doing you a favor, he's stepping deeper into your world, effortlessly. And speaking of psychology-backed secrets, wait till you see what's next. It's the ultimate emotional switch that makes someone crave being around you forever. Secret 10, the magnetic power of secure love. Imagine this. A storm rages at sea, winds howling, waves crashing. A lone ship fights against the chaos, searching desperately for one thing, a safe harbor. Love is no different. Passion might spark attraction, but it's emotional security that makes it last. UCLA's groundbreaking 2022 study found that the secret to lifelong connection isn't grand gestures or fleeting excitement, it's consistency. Think about it. The people we love the most, the ones we can't live without, are those who make us feel safe, seen, and understood. And here's the truth most people miss. Stability isn't boring. Stability is magnetic. It's the silent force that makes someone crave your presence over anyone else's. So, how do you become his safe harbor? Simple. Return his texts without hesitation, not as a game, but as a reflection of your reliability. Laugh at his quirks genuinely, not out of obligation, but because every piece of him matters. Be the one who remains unshaken when life gets messy, because here's the truth. Uncertainty triggers anxiety. Security triggers love. When he realizes that you are the one person in his life who doesn't make him question his worth, his place, or his importance, he won't just love you. He will need you. And that's what makes love unbreakable. Because in a world full of temporary people, the rarest, most irresistible thing is the one who stays and becomes his home. Love isn't about who makes his heart race. It's about who makes his soul rest. Be that person. When you are his peace, he will never for chaos. Love isn't some mystical force or a game of chance. It's a masterpiece you create moment by moment. It's in the quiet glances, the inside jokes, the way your presence becomes his safe haven. It's in the stories you share, the trust you nurture about life's net, and the magic of being unapologetically you. But here's the truth. Most people wait for love to happen. They hope, they wish, they dream. But love doesn't grow in uncertainty. It thrives in intentionality. And tonight, you hold the blueprint. Each of these secrets isn't just psychology. It's the science of soul-deep connection. When you understand how love works, you don't chase it, you attract it. So now it's your turn. Which secret will you unlock first? Will you ignite the spark with vulnerability or craft an unforgettable connection through storytelling? Drop vulnerability or storytelling in the comments below, because every great love story begins with a single choice. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the psychology of love, hit that subscribe button now, because in the next video, I'm revealing 3 hidden mind hacks that can make any relationship unbreakable. Remember, love isn't found, it's built. And you are the architect.